Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a new season of Review in 2, Eurovision Ireland's Lightning Fast review show. We know you don't have all day to spend watching reaction videos, and if you do, seriously, why? Think about your choices. So we just give you 2 minutes or less on all 35 songs heading to the Eurovision Song Contest 2026, which is of course taking place in Vienna in Austria. Never any hate, just a difference of opinion. I'll talk about what I like, what I don't like, what I think can be improved on, and all 35 songs are going to get their review in a moment. So sit back, relax, enjoy Review in 2, and let the Eurovision Song Contest 2026 begin. Next up, it's the United Kingdom. Look Mum No Computer and Eins, Zwei, Drei. The first time I heard this, I remember being quite literally stunned by it and sort of thinking, oh, I really don't know what I think about this. It put me very much in mind of bands like Madness from the 80s, that sort of slightly indie, slightly punk sound, which was something I never imagined we'd hear from the UK at Eurovision. So I was like, okay, this is very different. I must admit, I walked away from that first listen thinking, I really don't like that, or at least I think I don't like that. But I noticed I was humming it later on, so I was like, okay, it's gone in there somewhere. And I think it's that thing that you listen to it the first time, it sort of stuns you. But after that, you start appreciating it more and more. And I had a very similar reaction to Cha 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 from Finland. So I thought, okay, I'll hold on to this. Lyrically, I think it's very clever. I think if English isn't your first language, then it's quite a dense one to get into. There's a lot of slang in there, a lot of very specific references. And for anyone interested, a pony is £25 or €28. I also love the fact that Eins, Zwei, Drei is obviously in German. So the UK, people think of it as being an English-speaking island, and for the most part it is. But there's Manx, there's Gaelic, there's Welsh, Guernseys, all these other languages. And the UK have opted to sing in German before any of these, which is an interesting choice. First time the UK have sung in a language not in English, which is a curious one. What do I think it's going to do at Eurovision? Interestingly, a lot of muggles are coming up to me and telling me how much they love this entry, but most of them are British and can't vote for it, which is interesting. I think this is going to do one of two things. This is either going to come in the top 10, and people are going to rave about it, and it's going to be a real high point of the contest in Vienna, or it's going to come dead last, and there will be no in between. Those are the two things that's going to happen. I feel like it's a risk, but it's a risk I applaud the UK for taking, because I think UK Eurovision entries tend to be very middle of the road, very uninteresting. So to send something like this that it's very difficult to be indifferent to, people will either love it or hate it, but you can't not acknowledge it. And I think that's this song's real power. I really hope it does well for the UK. And yeah, something I never expected to see from them. So yeah, fantastic.